Shalom, peace to you all. I hope that you are doing well today. Welcome back. If you are returning back, those of you who are subscribers to this channel, I appreciate you all so very much. I send love and light to you. Just know I do lift you guys up in prayer and things like that. And I pray that you would do the same for me. And I appreciate you all. If you are new, my name is Shannon Hensley. I'm out of Kansas City, Missouri, and I just do a different type of a work here with the tarot. You'll learn the cards in a different way here, and it gets real intense at times. We look at a lot of demonic energy that is trying to make its way in this realm to affect you in a wicked way. Got a lot of people that mess around with that dimension because there's, like I said yesterday, they're searching for power, but they don't have no power. They don't have no understanding. What they're really doing on the inside is killing themselves. And most I said, you do that kind of stuff, you die early. There are things that we can do to prolong our days in the earth that God promises, and God's not a liar. And there's things that you can do that will cut your life short. We learn a lot about karmic activity here, and we go to the root of situations, and we let the Most High show us how things enter into this realm. And only the Most High could uncover things that are around you secretly. Some of you all think that your life is just, oh, A-okay, and you got secret enemies that you need to know about and that only the Most High could reveal. He wants to keep you safe, and He's your shield. And if you don't know the Most High God, it's time to reach out to Him and call out to Him, because He wants to know you. He speaks very profoundly here. He has prophesied so many things that have just over and over and over have just come to pass because Jehovah don't lie. And he was telling about the California burnings right live on my platform, and he prophesied a earthquake, and 5 days later that earthquake took place. And just over and over and over, there's just so much that I've got live just captured. That was coming from the Spirit of the living God. And so anyway, we're looking at all kinds of energies like this. I have freedom of speech and rights just like the next person in the earth realm, and nobody gets to take my rights away. And I stand on my rights and my God-given rights that's given you and I breath to show up in the earth with integrity and to strive for truth. And I am dealing with the criminal, and there will be times that possibly I just stop right in the middle of a reading and just give them a what for, okay? Because I don't mess around with it. Most High does allow me to feel energy, and sometimes when energy is out on the table, I'll just speak right out of that space. It's always for upright purposes. So anyway, we're gonna get started. I sit down this morning. So the last couple of days we've talked on the platform of somebody being behind a wall, and somebody plastered somebody behind a wall. And this morning I said, what do you want to bring out? And like literally my hands, I got like this big basket of just homemade cards, and I'll just sit and meditate here at this desk and just ask the Most High questions. Then I'll sit and pray for a situation. And but that wall has come out just really heavy the last couple of days, and we've had a picture of somebody literally in one of the picture cards that come out that's been behind a wall looking out of the wall and stuff like that. And so my hands, all those hundreds and hundreds of cards, found a refuge, and a wall of a house came out, and hide was there, and somebody is hiding somebody, or somebody could be hiding somebody that could be alive. I don't know, maybe somebody's throwing food back there for them, just a little bit, because there's a crime somewhere on this. God keeps wanting to talk about it. And so I was just like, whoa, so anyway, if I'm talking to the person that's done something, then God's just allowing it to bring out, to let him know that you could never hide anything from him. He sees every single thing. Like he says, my eyes see the evil and the good in every single place. And so if a person or people are alive behind a wall, then God's going to rescue somebody. And if somebody has killed somebody and put behind the wall, there'll be justice for that. However, it's going to go down. But the Most High ain't playing around with this. I was just like blown away by it. So anyway, Yehovah, I just invite your presence. Today is December the 10th. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. I don't know if I already said that. But if it is a special day for you, I send you love and light. And if you're down and out, and I send you love and light for that as well. Yehovah, what do you want to bring out here? Magnificent King of glory, majesty. I just thank you for all that you are. We just rest in you. Give us strength today to persevere in whatever we're going through collectively. Let us never forget that you are with us and you will never put more on us than we can bear. I just appreciate you. So we have contracts today. Okay, be careful with these because the last couple of days we've had bribes come out. And these came out crossing. This is about getting into unity. So you have 2 twos that came out, the 2 of wands and the 2 of cups, and then the lovers. These are all choices. Twos are also about choices. The lover card is about a choice. So there's contracts out here about getting an agreement. And if it's for upright purposes, then it may not be with you. But there's some type of choices out here. So 3 of Pentacles in the, or I don't know if it's in the reverse or not. For some of you all, this is in the reverse, just given what we've seen. But this is about collaborating. But look at the picture. Somebody's built these things, whatever it is that they're trying to do. The business deal came out yesterday in wording. But they lose money every time and it falls over because something's not right for somebody's case. If you're going to make an agreement for upright purpose to get out of this nonsense, and so be it. Somebody's trying to build a decoy here. And look, it's behind a wall. Just saying, it's here. There's choices out here. Queen of Pentacles is underneath that. And the 7 of Swords is at the top of the deck. Okay, well, then somebody's a liar. And somebody really ain't going to be in unity on something out here. And you need to look right in their face and ask the Most High to fill your mouth to ask the right questions. And the Most High says that he will overthrow the word of a transgressor. And whoever's doing this in a nasty way to try to get their way in some nonsense, he will overthrow their words so that you will have the upper hand and have some wisdom to know what's going on, because you don't want to get entangled with any contracts out here and join hands with a wicked person and be unequally yoked in something out here that ain't going to be for your highest good. Somebody guilty for something. 7 of Swords, lying, cheating, thieving, something. Somebody's also trying to get across the border, and there's a space there that they need somebody to get into a contract with to get them on the land is also what's coming through in that picture there. All right, well, show me this 3 of Pentacles. You'll hold up. Show me this 3 of Pentacles. They're bitter about stuff. All right, well, anyway, we are in the winter season as well, but this is like crying over spilt milk. Somebody won't give up, won't give up, won't give up, won't give up, and they'll just do something in their lives. One of the scriptures that came out this morning is treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivers from death. Somebody's under a death sentence out here on something, but your riches don't do nothing for you when you're in war. Righteousness delivers us. And somebody's a lying, cheating piece of nutcase out here and willing to just keep going on and on and on some stuff in their bitterness. God said they were a lost cause. 7 of Cups. So there's choices out here. It's got consequences. Somebody being very creative when the 7 of Cups comes out. You're also dealing with those 2 karmic people came out yesterday, and something was going on at work. And the 7 of Cups can represent somebody who's got many suitors. Be careful with that. There's 2 sevens out here, and 72, 27, 9. So that makes 9 as well. Those numbers may be prevalent, but we've got 2 sets of 2s and 2 sets, or a set of 2 sevens and a set of 2 2s, if that makes sense. Anyway, let me have a drink of coffee. If you have a cup of coffee, let's have a cup together real quick. I gotta wake up. All right, Most High, let me take from this old deck here. Show us more information. Give us all the information that we need today for collective energies that are dealing with choices and needing to be on the right path. Go before them and make the way straight. Okay, well, there's somebody's in despair about a child, or a child card can also represent a new beginning. And again, it is showing somebody's building something again. Let's try it this way. They could travel from location to location. as well coming through. Whatever it is, there's despair. Okay, it could be something about your child or something about your childhood or something like that, or a new beginning. But that's what's come out here. There's despair out here. And there's expectation. Somebody yesterday was hopeful that somebody would get in those agreements. And so anyway, show me more information here. What else you want to bring out here? Hold up. Yeah, the expectation does want to jump out. Oh, hold on. That must be a confirmation. Hold on just a second. They are expecting to get their wickedness done. Thoughts came out. There is something around legal matters. It came out. The adjudication and the courthouse came out, and the community, or that's a jury trial. I mean, something like that last night when I sat down kept coming out. Somebody's got foreign accounts that are illegal somewhere, and they are going to be exposed. The most I said, they are going to be exposed, or if they already were exposed, then obviously somebody could go to jail. Okay, so it's a family room. You're something about a child or your child, or the soulmate energy is out here. What's in the hidden space that we need to know about? If the Three of Pentacles is in the reverse, it represents somebody's trying to work against you on something, or whoever their enemy is. But God's going to make them trip up because they're a liar. They're a liar. Even if they think, I finally got it for a moment, and you get thrown in the lion's den, I promise you, you stand firm, God will shut the mouth of the lion, and the next day they and their family will be eaten by the lions, like we're told in Scripture. Most I ain't playing around when it comes to his own, folks. He'll use you for the bait and trip them up, and that's their fate. What's in the hidden space? They don't get it. They don't get it. Their worst fear is going to come upon them, like the Scripture says. The star in the reverse again, it literally jumped out in the reverse. There's somebody here of importance, a male figure that's of importance involved in something. But the star in the reverse is bitterness. And somebody's cold as ice out here and some stuff. Anyway, this is knowledge when regardless of stars, something's still guided in this. Some of y'all just being tested in something. The Most High will also test us. The star, there's something's going to be exposed out here, or I'm sorry, the sun. For some of you all, what if obviously somebody's prideful when the sun comes out in the negative, but something's very much being exposed out here in a very big way today, or you're going to absolutely know something. It's going to be bright for you. If you're in some type of a legal matter and you're upright, you're going to get the upper hand on something here. Okay, so here's that karmic man coming out sideways. Look, so we just seen in this deck, there are people that have integrity, and then when the crazy cards like this come out, somebody thinks they're all hot to trot, then they're karmic energies, and they're sideways because the Lover's card is also sideways with the Two of Cups sideways, getting into this unity on this contract. And if you make a wrong choice and something's out here about you doing something illegal with the Seven of Swords and getting into this crazy stuff on another person, you're going to turn into this energy right here. Somebody tried to use sexual things as well, because that was really, really strong. Something will be talked about. This also go back to technology and internet stuff and stuff like that, or that's why somebody's doing something, or because they're known, they don't want something to come out that's taken place, because there is something legal around the matter. Now, we had the word judge also come out yesterday in wording. So there's some communication. So what's it going to be? If you're an upright party, you need to stay upright. Otherwise, you're going to go from this to some type of pervert in the earth, like we were talking about yesterday. God says bribes will pervert your way. You'll turn into some pervert. Your soul leaves you, and now you are karmic. And when you leave the earth, you twice dead. What else you want to bring out here? You'll hold up. Family betrayal is out here. Okay, well, the child card came out here. Okay, some type of family betrayal is out here, folks. Or what you're doing with another party is going to betray your family if you're not upright in something out here going on. There's the bribe. Here it is again. They do want you to get up in here and do something. And you know if you should or shouldn't do something. You know if it's right or wrong, folks. You and I know all day long if it's right or wrong, if it's fair, if it's even. God says if the scales are unbalanced, it's abominable to him. Okay? There's going to be an eyewitness today on something. Okay? Or somebody already has an eyewitness, and that's why they're trying to bribe to get out of something. There's some type of a court situation out here. Someone tall specifically, and somebody says, I just can't deny the truth anymore. Just make sure that's truthful words. Okay, because somebody's coming back to do something out here. Somebody looks at somebody with hearts in their eyes. Again, if there's a jealousy, if this goes to jealousy stuff out here, then somebody matches you. And this karmic energy out here is jealous of it. Okay, because that energy has also come out this week as well. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, then it's because they have no light on the inside. So in otherwise, those of you who don't understand that, if they don't speak the law of righteousness of God and his way, because wisdom, when she opens her mouth, we talked about this yesterday, when wisdom opens her mouth, she doesn't say, hey, baby, and touchy-feely. And she doesn't say anything perverted. She's easily to be entreated with. She will be pure with you, that spirit of wisdom. And if somebody does not open their mouth in the way of righteousness, then they don't have no light on the inside of them. Don't call yourself a light worker, folks, if you don't have the word of God on the inside of you, because that is what gives us light. The Most High's commandments is a lamp, and his law is a light. Okay, and they who walk in it, the path just gets brighter and brighter and brighter. Okay, so we need to get some wisdom. God says my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. It's time to get some knowledge. And when people, just because they're cute, or you feel that itch and there's some temptation, you better run. Temptation is connected with evilness, and it will open a death door. Okay, and so anyway, your siblings are coming out here, and it says that the hand of Jehovah shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemy, night and day. So if you're going to be his enemy, his indignation's coming towards you. If you're gonna serve him, his hand will be known towards you, and he'll lead you, and you'll get victory every single time. Every single time. Okay, an upright leader is out here. It shows it right here. And let's just hope this karmic nonsense is coming towards somebody upright that's going to bend somebody today on some stuff. All right. So anyway, the word talent is underneath that. Well, the star is out here. The star did come out, and it has come out in the reverse the last couple of days. So, but anyway, let's see out of this deck real quick. Get a couple more messages. Jehovah, what else do you want to bring out? Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your knowledge. Envy. Oh, somebody ate up. They're resentful, competitive. There it is. Oh my goodness. There's that wall. It's paranoid. They're paranoid, but there's that wall. It's very significant to some stuff. And somebody's two-faced out here. Better watch out. You being two-faced. If they're saying, hey, I want to heal something. Look, folks, again, God's given you for sure direction how to know what's coming out of somebody's mouth. Even if somebody is going to pretend like they are upright and righteous, God's going to make the transgressor's words flip over on them. Just rest assured. Okay, if you got one little check on the inside of you, you don't move forward. Most High says you and I move forward in peace and peace alone. If you don't have a peace, you stay still. Let them throw a fit, even if some of y'all are dealing with some people that'll throw a fit and won't give them what they want. Hurry up, make a decision. We don't rush. We don't rush. Hastiness will get you in trouble on some stuff. A trembling outcry of something. Well, the community is here. Or they know that the community will outcry in something that's going on. I don't know, you interpret it. It's the letter T is coming out here. and something about passion in somebody's breast, and headship is out here. Also, the Most High saying that there's also going to be a double protection. I got many things written up on this card, so any of those words to your situation, then take them. It says, "Thou, O Elohim, shalt bring the wicked down to the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in Jehovah." I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to run to Jehovah. You die any other way. All right, our last message today is the legal rune that came out. It's amazing. Obviously, Jehovah speaks, folks. So why wouldn't you take his advice on stuff? Why would you get into the flesh and be sensual for just a space of time and then die on things? I don't know, but there's choices out here, and there will be a legal victory in something that will be assured. And these two letters, this is actually the letter M, but within the runic alphabet, the letter D is also here. And the D and the M means bloodshed in another language. There's murder out here. And it's got to do with something with this wall. Okay? And somebody can get some justice. God's going to make sure justice can come out for somebody. These bloody, deceitful men, they ain't going to live out half their days. There's execution on somebody, Jehovah said. Again, and they think their money and their little deals are going to get them what they want, but only righteousness is going to deliver a person. Okay, well, anyway, the M, and then, like I said, I'll bring out the letter D is out here. Specifically, the letter T came out. What else came out? The P would appear here. The Q is also here. The V, the W, a Y, which is also could be a J. Those are the letters out here. So that's either positive or negative letters. You can write all those letters down. The Most High told me a long time ago not to dismiss phonics. And so you need to go back, run this back, write down the letters. And even if you know other things in other languages, Jehovah says, I like to hide things. But if there's a king on the inside of you and I will search out a matter. And God give you the secrets with the righteous is what he says. And God give you some answers out here and know how to answer something, because something is life and death out here today on these choices. I bless you all. Please pray for me. The last couple of days have been really, really challenging, but the Most High has been my shield as always. Maybe they've also been challenging for you. I send you love and light. Let us lift one another up. May the wisdom of God rest upon you and you get a victory today in whatever that is. And all the glory goes to Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. I love you all. Shalom.